Quality is the first of the three main factors for stock. To understand quality is really common sense. It simply talks about how well run a company is in areas such as its branding, operations, shareholder policy, and its contributions to the society. You can think of quality companies as great companies, simply put. Apple's overall quality here is 625 out of more than 7,600 companies. That's in the top 20%, top 8% to be exact. So the ring here on the left is almost filled. It has increased since yesterday at 626. So you see an upward arrow here, telling you it has improved. We have the gauge pointing to the furthest right, since it's in the top 20%, and we label it very high. And the other four buckets are high, medium, low, and very low, each at 20%. We also show you some raw data here we use in our calculation for quality and its subfactor, profitability, financial strength, and capital allocation. Each data point speaks to one subfactor, and we'll cover that in a minute. We also show you the ranks of the last 12 trading days. 6 here means it's the 6th day of the month, which was October the 6th, 2021, when we created this clip for you. The higher the rank is, the higher the position it will be on the graph. The quality rank is calculated from its three subfactors: profitability, financial strength, and capital allocation, with each subfactor contributing to 1/3 of the weight equally. You can click into the details section here to see the detailed information and calculation for each of the subfactor. Profitability simply measures how much money does a company make. It's about financial metrics such as return on equity, return on invested capital, operating cash flow, and free cash flow relative to its equity base. You can just think of profitability as a measure of how much cash and how much profit does a company generate. The more profitable the company is, the higher the rank will be to quality. Apple's profitability rank here is 186, and since it's in the top 20%, we call it very high. Its return on equity is 73.7%, which is very high, and thus explains why the profitability rank is very high as well. Financial strength tells you about the cash position of a company. The more cash a company has, the more great things and value it's possible to create. It's measured by its net cash position relative to its equity base. The stronger a company is financially, the higher the rank will be for quality. And Apple's financial strength rank here is 3,640, and it's in the middle 40 to 60% of the universe, so we call it medium. Its net debt to equity ratio is 0.3 times, corresponding to the medium rank of financial strength. Finally, capital allocation is about a company's policy regarding shareholder dividends and buybacks, a very important way to grow your investments over time. We look at a company's capital spending history, dividend payout history, and its dividend payout ratio, for example. The better a company is at allocating capital on behalf of its shareholders, either in growth areas of the business operationally or rewarding shareholders through dividends and share buybacks, the better the quality rank is going to be. The capital allocation rank here for Apple is 926, again in the top 20%, and we call it very sound. Apple's dividend payout ratio is quite healthy at 16.5%, also pointing to a very sound capital allocation rank. And by the way, these three data points are just the selected data points we decide to show. And as a matter of fact, for quality calculation, we have more than 50 data points that go into our calculation across a history of 3 to 5 years, so that not a single data point and not a single year's data point will dominate the ranking. This ensures the quality of the data itself. And once again, if you'd like to know the full calculation method of quality and each of the three subfactors, simply tap into the eye icon here, as well as tapping into the details section.